Hello, my darlings. Hope you're all doing well. Blush Lily here. Welcome to this wax reading where we're going to be taking a look at what is it time for you to hear, to do, to stop doing, whatever it is that's going to come through. Now, before we begin, as usual, a little bit of an energy check-in so you can make sure that this is the right reading for you. As I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of the reading. You've been stuck in your limitations for way too long. You have much more power than you realize, but the problem is, because your mind is so amazing, once it gets into the energy of anxiety, once it gets into the energy of the overwhelm, it can be very difficult for you to steer it in the other direction. So right now what I'm seeing is that you, if you're being completely honest with yourself, you're not so much limited by the actual things rather than the things you think could happen or couldn't happen. So we're talking about fears. Fears about the future, fears about how things might go, work out, not work out. You've lost the connection to the present a little bit. But they're telling me your mind is so incredibly powerful. You can analyze amazing amounts of information. You can find a way out of pretty much any situation. But your mind is incredibly analytical. You can scan people. You can scan and read energies in the room, in the large, in a large place. But the thing is, they keep on showing me like a lot of anxiety right now. A lot of anxiety right now. Big fear when it comes to emotions. Big fear when it comes to not getting what it is that you want when we're talking about love. There's this energy where they're telling me that you've been so hurt that you don't even want to think about it anymore. Like you do, but you don't at the same time. I want to say this is a reading for those of you who, instead of envisioning a beautiful love story, you keep thinking about the things that could go wrong. Oh my God. This is very much about the energy of catastrophizing. So it's like 2 minutes fantasizing about the things that could go right. And then about an hour and a half of every drama, of every possible and impossible scenario that could happen. You guys would be very good when it comes to screenplays for dramas. And the reason why I'm giggling at that is because at one point or another, this energy consumes you. But then you have your good days when you're like, you know what, I might have overreacted to something that hasn't even happened yet. So now they're still bringing me back to that energy of the Ten of Swords. I see that a lot of you, you're still very much hurt. Very much hurt. This could be also coming through from your body. Yeah? That energy of some sort of very difficult relationship might still be stuck in your body somewhere. You might have tension, you might have pins and needles, you might have this energy of a clenched jaw. I'm not going to go too much into detail over here, but again, look at this. Like, you are a person of contrast. And the thing is, with your mind, you can take yourself to the lowest of lows, and then you can take yourself to the highest of highs. So I feel like for quite a few of you recently, it's been this energy where, oh my God, this is the end. Oh, whatever, it's not so bad, I can do this. So it's this energy where I want to say you're balancing, you're trying to balance things out, but you're not really succeeding at this particular moment. But you'll get there. Okay, that sounds like you, my darlings. And trust me, those who are like this, they recognize themselves pretty much instantly. Keep on watching, because this is going to be an important wax reading for you. The time has come for something important to happen, for you to realize. Anyways, enough talking. Let's let the candle show us. So what I want you to do right now, my darlings, is try and not to think about anything or anybody. Let's keep the channel free, yeah? Let's allow the flow to do its thing. And I've picked a nice, calming color of the candle for you. Now, let's watch the magic happen. Okay, great. Right, let me see what came out over here that literally put your energy out. You guys are spreading your energy way too thin, right? They're literally showing me a person over here, and they're saying you're creating burnout for yourself. It's time to block it. They're telling me it's time to become the master of your own thoughts. Because here you're protecting yourself from the future. You're protecting yourself from things that could go wrong. But it's actually keeping you stuck. Because here it's literally, you got the head, you have the arms over here, the shield over here. And you're standing in a very defensive pose. And it's like literally the energy of burnout. They're saying you gotta stop. You gotta stop. Because here we have the cup. Here it feels like the Ace of Cups. It looks like some sort of flower with a ribbon. They're telling me you're protecting yourself so much from love, from relationships, that it's giving you burnout. Shall we try this again? Because they're telling me it's time to get out of this energy of overthinking, of fearing, of maybe isolation. Because here I feel like you're not really in the mood to deal with people. But again, it comes and goes. It's like one day it's like this, the other day it's like this. But what they keep on showing me is that it's taking a lot out of you, my dears. Your vital, beautiful life force, your energy is being... Ooh, look. Look, there's literally somebody holding you. Somebody holding you. Somebody comes in with a gift. Comes in with a gift and literally gives you like this flowers, this energy, this safety. It's time, guys. It's time for you to meet the person you're meant to be with. It's time for you to start making connections when it comes to friendships as well. Because of course, if you're standing there like this, thou shalt not pass, nobody's going to approach you. Nobody's going to approach you. I'm getting letters I, L, and I swear, guys, number 7 is coming through, and some sort of question mark. For some of you, I feel like this person is in your life already, and you're questioning, is this person somebody I could trust? Is this person somebody who could, take care of me? Because what I'm seeing is actually 3 people. It's actually 3 people. It's quite interesting. And when we're talking about the 3 people, it could be talking about your ex also, or somebody from the past. For some of you, it's your friend. It's as if also they're saying they're how do I put it? They're coming in to make peace. Because I do see a heart. They're coming in to make amends. It doesn't mean that you have to begin a relationship with them. It doesn't even mean you have to forgive them. But what I'm definitely seeing that you guys might not be expecting is that somebody from the past will want to make amends, will want to apologize, will want to explain. But for the majority of you, I see a new person or a person you haven't been in a relationship with. This person might have a little kitten or a dog and might have something to do with flowers. I don't know what it is. For some of you, maybe they're florists. Maybe they will remind you of some sort of flower. I don't know. If we're looking at my lovely ladies, their actual name might mean a flower. But anyways, what I'm seeing is love. It's time for love. It's time for self-love. It's time for, I want to say joy. I really want to say joy. By the way, for some of you, you're going to start dating somebody who's a football player. Look at him. Ew. Nice. And this person is going to be able to deal with your mood swings nicely, deal with your anxiety nicely. Because they're giving me an outline of an owl. So this person might not necessarily, from the first perspective, look wise. But because of their youth, because maybe of whatever. But there's a lot of depth to this person. And for one reason or another, this person knows how to deal with people who are anxious. Maybe because their brother or sister was anxious. Maybe because they themselves had the same experience. But it's as if they're bringing in some sort of stability, security, and I want to say tips and tricks on how to handle your overreactive mind. Maybe some of you don't like enclosed spaces, you don't like crowds, you don't like loud noises, you don't like heights. And there's this person who's kind of bringing you the freedom to do a lot more things because you're not going to be overstimulated by those things. It has this energy of a protective cloud. So like I said, for some of you guys, this could be a friend. But for the majority of you, I'm seeing that this is going to be a romantic connection. And it might begin as a friendship. That's why maybe they're bringing this 2-in-1. And especially for those of you who might still have doubts about your ex, it's going to kind of be prolonged. But I'm definitely seeing, that there's this energy of you feeling safer, more secure, less anxious, more open to what the world has to give to you. Now, on a slightly separate note, they're telling me to let you know about some sort of money opportunity. Because they're telling me also, with the influence of these people, you're no longer scared of pursuing something. So if you wanted to start at your blog, your vlog, if you wanted to do something, because literally they're showing me an outline of a rabbit, and a rabbit that's being very close to this cloak of protection, but the rabbit isn't hiding under it. Just knowing that somebody is there who has your back allows you to feel safe, allows you to not maybe feel silly or whatever by starting your own thing, gives you more confidence, gives you this energy of positive feedback. And saying, you're going to score the goal. I almost want to say like there's some sort of trainer, an emotional trainer that comes in, but it's not a condescending energy. It's not like, I am your master, you must do what I say. No, it's completely different. It's just that they're showing you the tricks of the trade when it comes to, like I said, regulating your nervous system. And I say that it's fun. I say that it's actually a lot of fun. And once more, there is a strong connection to animals, guys. Dogs, cats, rabbits, I don't know, deer is coming through for some of you. It's very interesting. So maybe a connection of some sort of therapy through animals. Yeah. I wonder if they have service deers. Probably not. But you know what I mean. It's this energy of kind of bringing you back to life, giving you that feeling of security and safety through very different methods. And when we're talking about money, when we're talking about your fulfillment, You're becoming more confident over here. And they're saying it's time. It's time for you to show yourself to the world. It's time for you to try. Because it's literally, they keep on saying, it's better for you to try. And even if you don't succeed, you're not going to regret it. But I feel for a lot of you, you're going to succeed. For some of you, you might decide that you tried it, you want to do something different. Either way, whichever way it works, it leads to fulfillment. It leads to some sort of really good money, but it also leads to the right community, and that's a very important thing over here. Because you see, that person came through alone, and now this person is good. Animals over here, a friend over here, a lover over here. You know what I mean? It's like you're creating a new reality, but again, because of your overly stimulated mind, it happens rather slowly, nicely, smoothly, almost seamlessly. For some of you, you're going to want to adopt a shelter dog or a shelter cat. And this cat is going to be, or this dog is going to have a rather difficult past. Yeah? But you guys are going to be prepared to dedicate this energy and your love to making it feel safe and secure. And there's this analogy where they're saying that you're going to learn to allow people to do the same for you. Because trauma that is caused in relationships is also healed in relationships. There's only so much we can heal by ourselves. But other traumas, they're also healed in relationships. And this is what I'm seeing is happening for you guys. Through friends, animals, lovers. For some of you, what I'm seeing is that you're creating something very unique, very beautiful, something that again might have to do with petals. It's some sort of art. It's some sort of art, and you become so good at it. It might be a hobby first, but they're telling me that there are people that are talking about something that you have created. And there's like this heated debate over something you have created. Some people like it, others don't, but it gets people talking. For those of you who want to try or already have something that has to do with design, guys, design of interiors, landscape design, design of clothes, design of jewelry, and they're also telling me it's time. It's time maybe to be a little bit more daring. It's time to invest in marketing. It's time to invest in maybe affiliate marketing. But there's something about a business plan, a promotion plan, a marketing plan that comes through over here where you're opening yourself up more and more and more. More and more and more. People are loving it. But again, they're saying, look, let's be honest. Over here, we live in real life. Some people are going to give you like false feedback, negative feedback. And this is where those people, those energies, and this newfound confidence comes in. That, if before you would have stopped, this time you're not going to stop. You'll be like, whatever. If you don't like it, move on. Taurus energy. They're telling me you're getting your Taurus energy on. Persistent, focused. And another thing that's coming through, guys, your reading, it has so much to do with like figures of getting your arms up. And sometimes it's about giving up. Sometimes it's about scaring something off, because here there's another where was it? The first thing that came through that was, yeah, see? The same thing. Got the arms up over here. The arms up over here. And I want you to, I want you to listen to this very carefully. Because there comes a third meaning to this. When you're celebrating, when you got your arms up, out of joy, out of dancing, out of celebration. So it's very interesting how they're saying you might not realize it right now, but you might be protecting yourself from joy, from success, from love. You think you're protecting yourself from pain, from failure. But I always keep on saying, the only people who don't make any mistakes are the ones who are not doing anything. But you are getting such a beautiful support system over here, and it's both internal and external, that you are getting more into the energy of when there's a problem, there's a solution, and I'll find it. When there's a problem, there's a solution. Instead of, oh my God, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? They're showing me a very happy family over here. They're telling me it's time for you to hear that it's possible for you, that it's going to happen for you. And as a matter of fact, for some of you, it's becoming closer and closer and closer. It feels like it's much closer than you might think, because they're literally showing me somebody who's standing up over here, having a very strong support system. The heart is being shown over here, and you are sitting over here comfortably on your beautiful behind, resting, contemplating, enjoying life, maybe even doing nothing. Yeah? Can you imagine that? You're doing nothing. You're not being overly productive. But when we're doing nothing, we're resting. Do you see the two people over here? And one is kind of putting on a blanket on the other one in a very protective, beautiful way. I absolutely love it, guys, because this gives me such an energy of peace and comfort. And that beautiful heart, do you see it? It's like heart within a heart. Literally, look at this. Perfectly formed heart. Perfect. So I want to say, even if you are, like I said, incredibly logical and realistic and maybe skeptic at this time, and you're like, perfect love doesn't exist. Well, guys, it doesn't. But for you, you're going to find your perfect love. Yeah? Because what's perfect for you might not be perfect for somebody else. And you have been trying to live a perfect love and life for somebody else. And now you're rediscovering yourself and you're finding the perfect love that's perfect for you. With an imperfect person, you yourself being imperfect. Yeah, being perfectly imperfect. But that heart over here says it all. Nice shape, nice size. I like the fact that it's equally aligned. So this talks about a balance of give and take. Because you, my darlings, you know yourselves. You know that when you're in a good mood, you know when you're not stressing out. Oh, there is no stopping you. There is no stopping you. But they keep on showing me, guys, you wanting to be more socially present. Because here what I'm seeing is this trauma of rejection. Yeah, there are people over here. And then there's you, like a scapegoat. Yeah. And there's this energy of this beautiful, beautiful person who was misunderstood. Who was so misunderstood. By the way, you have a very strong guardian angel that might have been trying to send you some sort of message lately. For some of you, what I'm getting is, again, flowers, maybe balloons, harp-shaped balloons. And they're saying to let you guys know it's time for you to start seeing how the universe hears you, supports you, and it's time for you to realign with its energies. And the way to do it, it's actually quite interesting. They're saying, before you go to sleep, just say something along the lines, however you want to say it. But the main message is that please show me that you're listening. Please give me a sign that I'm on the right track. And you tell them exactly how you would like to see it. Whether it's seeing some sort of flower, seeing some sort of balloon, seeing some sort of car, seeing some sort of number, and then watch the miracles happen. Yeah? You might see it in Insta, you might see it in real life. Somebody might tell you about this. Somebody might show you some sort of movie where you're going to find what you've been asking for. Because it's time. They're saying the universe needs you. Needs your gifts. And when we're talking about gifts, guys, honestly, there's something they're telling me when you get out of the energy of survival, the survival mode, your skills, your talents, they become incredibly apparent to you. Because when you take away the weight of having to survive, you start blossoming and blooming. You start getting creative. When there is no pressure from having to earn from it, they keep on saying that you get incredibly creative. And as a matter of fact, you can monetize quite a few things in the future. And it kind of leads to creativity, to more creativity, to more creativity, to more creativity. There's something about, they're showing me interesting figures, designs, sculptures made out of different materials. Something where people are just going to look and be like, wow, that's interesting. And your person is going to be your cheerleader. I really like that. So many animals keeps on coming through in your reading, guys. So many animals. Let me see what else they want you to know. Now they're showing me things that have to do with travels, things that have to do with exploring different locations. It's time. It's time for you to feel the force of nature. I don't know why they're saying that. It's time for you to feel the force of nature. Different elements, different locations. They're showing me that for some of you, you're going to go to a few places, and from each and every place, you're going to get either maybe a tumble stone or some sort of flower, or for some of you, some sort of crystal, some sort of, I don't know, a twig or whatever. And there's something about connecting the elements. And I want to say finding the right mix for you. Finding the right mix for you. And the gifts, the blessings. It's time for the universe to give back to you. This is what they're saying. Because you've been given too much. And you've been like kind of saying, oh, did I give too much to the wrong person? Yes. In most cases, yes. You gave too much to the wrong person, to the wrong people, but now it's all coming back. But the thing is now you're so afraid to even open up that you get very suspicious if somebody even likes you or comes through or tries to give you a gift. You're like, okay, what do I owe you? They're like, no, it's just from the heart. And you're like, no. What do I owe you, man? You just tell me. And here they're saying it's time for you to open up, for the universe to give you back everything that you've been given. But the problem is, because you've been mostly a giver, it's difficult for you to receive. But also you don't want to give to the wrong person. So you're kind of stuck, yeah? So here they're saying is that you're going to slowly, gradually learn how to receive without feeling like you owe something to someone. Yeah? And there's this energy of gifts, and you are going to see that it comes from people, it comes from places, it comes from, a sudden upgrade of your economy class tickets to your business class ticket. It comes from a free coffee because you got, two buns or whatever. It's this energy where people want to give. Yeah? It's this energy of you winning something little. It's this energy of you getting extra, testers when you're getting something. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? It's like those little things that accumulate. And you're like, oh, okay, I see. And you don't have to give anything back apart from your beautiful smile and a thank you. Tak, it's time for you also, for some of you guys, to get your strength back, because they're literally showing me an outline of a gorilla. Big, beautiful, powerful, not to be messed with, yet possible, with a great possibility of compassion. They're showing me a gorilla over here, guys. And I want to say this is going to be especially relevant for my lovely gentlemen who have been maybe feeling a little bit like they're lacking that energy of confidence, that energy of strength, maybe wanting to work out a little bit more, gain that muscle, gain that mass, whatever. So there's this energy where they're saying that you're going to see the results of your efforts. For some of you, there's going to be change in the nutrition and things like this. Anyways, the gorilla, it's about respect as well. So this is for everybody. It's about getting that energy of respect. For yourself, first and foremost. For yourself, first and foremost. Okay. I burned my finger. For some of you, I'm literally seeing Australia because they keep giving me a lot of things that are upside down. I come from a land down under. Yeah. So there's this energy where, for some of you, you could be in Australia or from Australia, or your person could be from Australia. Letter Y is coming in over here, so you guys are getting some sort of important answers. And again, look, it's kind of like, again, gives me this energy of some sort of flower, and I get the energy of yes, like finally something being accepted. Finally something, oh, look at this, a little baby, look at this, beautiful, a little baby coming through. Oh my God, if you guys wanted to have a baby, there's this energy of a baby. And this also looks like a little penguin as well, yeah? Penguins, they're very sweet. They bring their mates little pebbles as gifts. So somebody maybe is going to give you a little pebble, going to give you some sort of proposition, make you some sort of promise. But anyways, back to that why. Where is it? Oh, it's gone. I know it was there. Anyways, that why could also be referring to you getting some sort of contract, getting a job, getting a visa, getting a promotion. So there's a very big yes. A very big yes. There is the why. And you're getting your answers. You're finally getting your answers. And for some reason, guys, for some of you, I'm seeing SeaWorld. For one reason or another, I'm seeing SeaWorld. Whatever that means for you. Так, let me see the other side. if I can without breaking it. Mm-hmm. Now here everything is nice and smooth. I like that because this is also a good indication that everything is going to be presented to you fully. Like there's no hidden information, there's no people with ulterior motives over here. No. The only thing that they're showing me over here is to pay attention, especially when you're overactive, your mind is overactive. They're saying the moon affects you greatly, especially when it's full moon. Yeah? So they're kind of saying just make sure that you maybe don't make any decisions based on your emotions, that you don't make any decisions that are rash during the time of the full moon. But here I like it. It feels like a tree over here, which talks about good health, stability. All right, that's what I see for you, my darlings. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. I'm going to go put something cold on my finger. If you're up for a personal one, all you gotta do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below the reading. And don't forget about Patreon. It has over 250 exclusive videos, additional discounts, and much, much more. So do check it out. And of course, take fantastic care of your beautiful selves now. See you soon. Bye now.